Everybody, can we ask you to unmute? That'd be great, and we'll have time for questions. But if you think of something beforehand, please put it in the chat, okay? And maybe Sandy can keep an eye on the chat for me.
I'll do that.
Okay. So I want to thank you very much for joining us on this November fun Zoom event. And we've got the ever popular Myrrh Summers, naturopathic physician, and we've got Sandy, women's health nurse practitioner, and Roxanne, I am a nurse. So we will all be presenting information, and we welcome you to ask questions. And also, when you watch the replay, you can always contact us through email as well. So I hope that you're all getting more familiar with refer a friend. It is so easy, and there's so many ways that you can get the most bang for your buck with doTERRA when you use that. So I want to encourage people to use that. And we're going to start out today with Sandy. So Sandy, you want to take it away?
Absolutely. Well, happy November, everybody. I don't get stressed by the holidays. I just get very, very excited. And I hope that you all do too. I love looking, first of all, to doTERRA for my gift giving. So what better gift for those I care about than health and wellness and pure natural products? So when I'm got this list of people that I want to give to, that's one of the first things I really think about is what would they benefit from and what might they really love opening up, on the holidays. So think about everyone on your gift giving list with your doTERRA products, because when it comes, we have skincare, we have, everything from self-care. It's not just essential oils, but the essential oils certainly are a huge bonus for people to have in their homes. So I love thinking about how I might benefit somebody with that really special gift. I'm going to start, first of all, today talking, as I often do, about our product of the month for November, which is clove oil. This one has been in my daily use column for years. It is in a couple places. I've got a clove in my bathroom and I've got a clove in my kitchen because that's where I tend to use it a lot. It's part of my daily oral care. And it's also been loved by dentists for many years for really great reasons. It is intensely aromatic. That's my clove. It's a little woody, spicy, a little sweet. It just has this really complex aroma. When you diffuse it or when you use it in cooking, you can't really think of pumpkin pie spice without thinking of clove. So think about what that does to your recipes. It's traditionally been used, as I said, in dental products, also in candies and gum for its really great flavor. And it has great mouth cleansing properties. According to our clinical research, clove essential oil can help maintain healthy digestive, nervous, and cardiovascular systems when it's ingested, because its main chemical constituents are eugenol and beta-caryophyllene, a couple of really wonderful constituents I love to see in our essential oils. And our preclinical testing also shows that it may support healthy inflammatory and oxidative stress responses when it's taken internally. So think about the powerhouse this is for your cells on a regular basis. You can dilute it with fractionated coconut oil to really enhance an energizing massage. Or my favorite way is to combine it with cinnamon bark for a really wonderful and festive holiday aroma. And when I use the word holiday lightly, because this is something I love diffusing these oils all year long. They just really make me feel good. You can combine a couple of drops with water for a really fresh and germ-killing mouthwash. And it's such an easy thing to do. That's why this sits on my bathroom counter. Add it to your holiday recipes in place of clove spice. And remember that one drop goes a long way. So don't add a lot, add a drop, and then just see how things turn out. Remember that this is your perfect time to get this oil free with a 125 PV order that you place by the 15th of the month on your loyalty orders. You're going to get this 15 ml size bottle free. And so this is really one of my favorite products of the month all year long. Next, I want to talk about another holiday special. If you look in your doTERRA page and you go to the holiday, it doesn't say holiday specials, it says holiday something else, but it's right near the top of the list. Holiday Joy, for the ultimate welcoming atmosphere. Holiday Joy combines a warm and spicy aroma of wild orange, clove, and cassia with the crisp and fresh Siberian fir and Peru balsam, and ginger, frankincense, and cistus are all in this fabulous scent. It will really fill your house with this fabulous warm and spicy scent. I've been in love with this one for years, and I stock up every year so I can diffuse it for months and months and months. Now, you just heard about the cleansing properties of clove. And we've talked about frankincense, Siberian fir, and balsam fir just recently, excuse me, in our recent Zooms. These can all contribute to a really calm and a positive environment. So keep your environment stress-free through the holiday season with aromatherapy for all of those who enter your home. You can also, what I love, besides I love diffusing this, I love mixing it up into one of our little spritz bottles. This one is my favorite because it comes out as a really fine mist. So just mixing it up with a little water, and I add a little witch hazel that helps to keep the oils combined with the water. And finally, in our list of oils, there's another holiday special. This one is called Holiday Love. And this one you cannot buy separately. It's only available in the holiday trio box. And before I logged on this morning, I meant to look online and make sure that is still available. I hope that box is still available. That's a trio of Holiday Joy, Holiday Peace, which Marie's going to talk about, and the Holiday Love. So you can get all three of those in that trio box, which is a really nice way to add to your collection. Holiday Love is a blend of pure essential oils and absolutes. It's got the aroma of cedar wood, grounds this with a really relaxed and a piney and a woody base. Siberian fir adds a really nice piney scent to it. Wild orange gives it that bright citrusy note. Frankincense provides a really deep richness and a peaceful aspect to it. And balsam fir, balsam Peru, and Nootka also are other woods oils that really deepen that woody layer. It also has labdanum, cinnamon, tonka bean, and vanilla to really round out its softness and spiciness. So between Holiday Joy and Holiday Love, you will be singing Christmas carols in your head all day long and enjoying this season. It is my favorite season of the year for weeks and months to come. So I want to give you a way to enjoy some of these oils in my DIY today. As you go in the stores now, we're already seeing holiday stuff everywhere, and bags of potpourri, which look very tempting. They're very pretty, but it's so easy to make your own and to make it all pure and natural instead of having synthetic scents on them. So what I'm making today is cinnamon and clove pine cones. What I did, and I went out and just foraged them outside because I live right on the edge of the woods. So I got a whole lot of pine cones. And then I also bought some cinnamon sticks at the natural food store. Put them all on a cookie sheet with either tin foil or parchment. It's hard for me to tip this and show you without dropping them all. But if you put them all on your cookie sheet, if you forage your own pine cones, you're going to want to put them in the oven at 200 for about an hour, just to kill all of the the bugs and the debris and stuff that is naturally on those pine cones. Then what you're going to do is add oils to each pine cone. So I started with cinnamon, one of my favorite oils. It's in my coffee right now, and it's also sitting beside me on these pine cones. So I'm surrounded by cinnamon. If you want to save a little money and you still really want that cinnamon scent, you can use cassia. It's in the same flavor, in the same family. So cinnamon or cassia is going to pretty much do the same job. I think the cinnamon is a little brighter and stronger if that's what you're looking for. Then you're going to, and so I put about 5 drops of either cinnamon or cassia on each of my pine cones once they were all done in the oven. Then I put just 1 drop of clove on each pine cone because it's a little stronger and you really don't need quite as much of the clove. And then just to add a nice little bright scent, a drop of wild orange to all of your pine cones. Then you're going to take those pine cones and those cinnamon sticks and transfer them into a Ziploc bag and then seal it up for at least 24 hours. You can do it for up to a week. The longer you do it, the longer they will hold that scent. And then take them out of your bag and style them any way you want in your house, in a basket, in a bowl, on a tray, to add that really beautiful scent. It beats anything that you're smelling in the stores on those potpourris. It's non-toxic, and it will really just add to your holiday decor and your holiday spirit. So that's what I've got for November. Now I'm going to pass you on to Dr. Myrrh, who I know is going to share some of her holiday oil inspiration with you.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm over at UNH today. So we will get through this. Oh, where did I do that? Is everybody still there? I don't know what just happened. Well, I'm just going to talk even though I can't see your lovely faces. I am going to first talk about holiday peace, which is limited for this season. So Sandy talked about the holiday joy. The holiday peace, I love it when I think about family celebrations. And it's kind of can be a quiet contemplative time for me if to just be thinking about the certain blessings and things like that in my life. I love the holiday. But for a lot of people, it can bring up different emotions. So the holiday peace is a very grounding oil. So it's great to diffuse aromatically. We can also use it topically on our pulse points. I love it because it has a calming effect. It soothes the moods. It's also cleansing and freshes the air. And it adds like this peaceful holiday aroma in your living room. And it just has this serene quality. Also, I don't know if you all got a few years ago, those clay ornaments. You can add a couple drops onto the ornament and hang that on your tree. And that will also diffuse into your living room. If you're going to use it in your diffuser, you could, use 3 to 5 drops or so in a 4-hour diffuser. One of the things with the holiday peace, opposed to Sandy's, the holiday joy with hers, with the cinnamon and clove, the holiday peace is very grounding because of all the fir oils. It's got Siberian fir, Douglas fir, Himalayan fir, but it's also got a very uplifting grapefruit. We've talked about these citruses that are uplifting. Also, it has frankincense, which we know is very calming. And one of my favorites, vetiver, because of the grounding effect of that. So it has just so many great attributes for the holidays. We can also put it in a mist bottle. Sandy had showed her mist bottle. If it was about 1 ounce, you'd put 5 to 10 drops in your mist bottle. You can mist garland. You can add it to a hand wash. And for those people that don't put up live trees, what a perfect thing to do to mist your fake tree, so you can have Christmas in a bottle. So I just particularly love this holiday piece, again, just because of the grounding effect of it. And it's limited, so you might want to get that straight away. And this is the holiday piece. It has the green label on it. The other oil that I'm going to talk about today is myrrh. And myrrh has become one of my favorite oils for a number of different reasons, which I'll talk about. So it comes from the plant pot. It's a resin, okay? And there's a number of different main constituents, but one of them in particular is lindestrol, which has a very cleansing property. So I have learned to love myrrh, to add it to my toothpaste. Because when you think about the gums being the gateway to your body, you have to have nice, clean gums. So we want to look at that for the cleansing properties. But its collection mechanism is steam distillation. The fragrance description, I would say it's like this hot, smoky, herbaceous, woody kind of fragrance to it. One of the fun facts I found about myrrh is that its origins has been tied back to the Arabian Peninsula, and it was regarded as a very royal and sacred commodity. And they used it in fragrances, but they used it to embalm the royal bodies, which I thought was interesting. And they source it from Somaliland. And the word actually, myrrh in Arabic means bitter. And I have used myrrh myself with frankincense, vetiver, tangerine, rose, and aroma touch. And in a diffuser, those combinations, oh my goodness, are just really fabulous. As the physician, I love the qualities of myrrh. It's antimicrobial, antifungal, it's an astringent, it's a stimulant, antispasmodic, and the anti-inflammatory. When you think again about the gums, how important it is to keep the inflammation down in our gums. It is internally safe, which a lot of myrrh oils aren't. And I want to stress this because we've been talking about that recently with some folks that don't use doTERRA. Make sure that you're looking on the labels to make sure that the oil is safe for you internally. So again, I want to go back to just saying I would add it a little bit to your toothpaste. I will put some in a little dish and add it to that because it's great for gum, people with periodontal disease and things like that. It's also fabulous for your skin. You can add it to any skincare. And if you're going to add some to a lotion, how beautiful to add like lavender or chamomile with it. And I love to massage it into my grandkids. They particularly love having their feet rubbed at night. So I love doing that. It is thicker. And I like to keep mine with a squeeze bottle. These squeeze tops, you can get them anywhere. And I think it's a great way to get it out rather than waiting for that drip, drip, drip of some of the thicker oils. Vetiver would be another one in that. It's also great for digestion. You can put a drop on the bottom of your feet. You could add some to water, and it's great for the respiratory system. It just has so many benefits that if you haven't looked into myrrh before, I really suggest that you do that. Also, myrrh, we know, was given to the baby Jesus as one of the treasured gifts along with frankincense and gold. So it's been used for prayer. So I know sometimes we like to, if we're saying an extra rosary or something for something special, we'll diffuse frankincense and myrrh together in our house. I think it just has so many benefits. Roxanne is going to be sending out to you a DIY. I don't have it with me today because I'm over at UNH at a cattle event, but it's frankincense, 20 to 30 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of ginger, 20 to 30 drops of myrrh, in 4 ounces of fractionated coconut oil. And it is fabulous. I know for my hands, particularly when I'm milking the cows and stuff, they hurt. This blend together is magnificent. And I think people have excellent results that I've shared that recipe with. So I hope you try it. I wish you all holiday peace. And I'm going to turn it over to our fabulous Roxanne.
Thanks, Marie, for taking some time to be with us today. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so Sandy mentioned using clove in mouthwash. And if you like the doTERRA mouthwash, but think it's too sweet like I do, what I do is I take my own recycled bottle and I put in distilled water, and then I add clove. I add 5 drops of each: clove, myrrh, so we're using both of those oils, any kind of mint, wild orange, eucalyptus, rosemary, cinnamon, and wintergreen. And that gives a lot of bang for the buck. If you don't like the sweetness of the mouthwash, they do have xylitol in the mouthwash, which of course is extra good for oral health too. Another thing I wanted to mention, up here, we've had recently some mass violence, and of course it's upset everyone, of course. And in fact, one of my former students was one of the ones shot and died. And so a lot of people are dealing with trauma, and it's almost like this copycat things going on in our state as well as other states. Since then, lots of school threats where they have to close down the school, check it out, and they find out it was a hoax. That kind of trauma is very, very, very unsettling. It's almost like, and of course with Israel and the Gaza Strip and Ukraine and Russia, I mean, there is a universal kind of anxiety in our world now. And so I wanted to find a recipe for a DIY that maybe some people would want to try. And I'm calling it the DDR Prime for transportation, not for transportation, for transformation, And so DDR comes in a 15 ml bottle, and it's wonderful for so many things. But if you put 20 drops of DDR Prime in a 10 milliliter roller, top it with fractionated coconut oil, you're going to get a lot of emotional support personally, and it will actually help damage cells from negative family patterns or from debilitating circumstances that created doubt, disbelief, despair, and burden. It's very helpful in trauma, hopelessness, mass violence, abuse, or other social ills. So that's just another little DIY that some people might want to take advantage of. I wanted to touch base on some other things that are getting our attention this month in doTERRA. One is, oh, and by the way, I did look it up just now. The holiday trio is sold out because it's no longer coming up. So that's too bad, because that holiday love is one sweet oil. So next year, maybe you'll jump on that sooner if you missed it this year. So the Malama bath bars are 50% sold out right now. I think I didn't look it up exactly what percent is sold out, but the Malama bath bars and the Malama hand cream, which will be becoming available soon. I think it's available December 1st, perhaps. It's either December 1st or maybe the 15th. I'm not really sure. It's one of the best fragrances that you'll find for your home, your body, and your lifestyle. So that Malama is a beautiful Hawaiian concept that encompasses the Hawaiian sacred commitment to take care of, nurture, and show reverence for their breathtaking lands. At doTERRA, that concept has been expanded to embrace that same sacred commitment to yourself, to your mind and your body. So I gotta let somebody else in. Sorry, hang on. Okay, I'm letting Liza in again. So the Malama scent is so wonderful, and it's very calming, and yet it's got a vibrant scent. It's full of sparkling, bright citrus notes, beautiful florals, and centering wood aromas. So a lot of people who might not like florals will like Malama because of the offsetting with the wood oils in there. It's warm yet invigorating, homey yet refreshing. doTERRA harnessed for this blend wild orange, cedarwood, coriander, amyris, lemongrass, magnolia flower, ylang ylang, and Hawaiian sandalwood, as well as a few others I've left off because they're not available for sale. A good work environment is key to successful work, to stay positive. And so Malama, when you're using it as your bath, for your bath bar, or in your shower, or using your hand cream, it'll be great for helping you work out better. It'll provide an energizing, uplifting scent, and it's such a soothing aroma, perfect for bedtime. So I'm going to encourage people to take a chance on that Malama if you have never tried it. It's really awesome. Another thing that is now available is the MetaPower Assist in the 120 capsule bottle. So this actually has 4 times what we normally would buy when we bundle it with our Lifelong Vitality. And so it's great for families of 4. It's great for people who wish to stock up on the benefits of MetaPower. And some people are using more than the recommended dose. So the recommendation is 1 before your biggest carb meal of the day. But I know people who are wishing to manage their weight with a little assistance from doTERRA are using a couple at a time, and maybe using it more than 1 meal at a time. And each capsule contains standardized mulberry leaf extract, berberine, cinnamon bark powder, and the proprietary MetaPower metabolic blend, all which help with weight management, slowing down the storage of fat from what we're eating, and managing our blood sugar so that instead of spiking and then spiking our insulin, it's going to be more of a level blood sugar curve. It will help regulate and stabilize post-meal blood glucose levels, reduce the absorption of carbohydrates and sugars, and contribute to healthy fat metabolism. There are no GMOs, no dairy, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, no artificial sweeteners or flavors. So it kind of checks off all the requirements most of us have for good health. So that's your MetaPower Assist, now available in the 120 capsule bottle, and you'll get 90 PV credit on your shopping bag for that 90 PV, but I think it's $99.50 for that bottle. So it's a pretty good deal. Then we've got the Balance Hair, Beard, and Skin Oil, which I'm hoping is going to be BOGOs this month. I'm really hoping. Every November we've had BOGOs. So I'm hoping there'll be BOGOs. So I want to throw in this beard oil because I realized today how dry my hair is, and I want to use it on my hair. And you know what? We can use our hair as a diffuser. People talk about putting oils on jewelry and wearing it around the neck or around on the wrist as a bracelet, but you can use oils in your hair as well. And it will restore the Balance Hair, Beard, and Skin Oil. It's a 1 ounce bottle. It's a little pump. I'm sorry I don't have it here to show you. But it will restore calming, stability, and groundedness for you and those around you. So it's great for anyone who's kind of in that overactive mind, any age, and helps provide inner strength. Then next I wanted to point out, I did get this, the Midnight Forest bath bars. They're available now, and they're not sold out. you're going to get, and really inside here, inside this package are 2 of these 4-ounce bars. And I think it's 17 something for this nice little gift box. But you could split it up if you wanted to. They are going to help you get energetically feeling more secure, help you to slow down and breathe. It's really good when you're feeling conflicted, afraid, overwhelmed, or tense. So wash up with those Midnight Forest bath bars. And of course, I think the Midnight Forest, I should know this, but I don't. I think that is available for us to purchase at all times. Sandy, is there a way you can look that up on your phone or not? On doTERRA? Yeah, thank you. And then we've also got, and again, I didn't buy it because I had bought them last year and I haven't gone quite through them yet. But the Shea Butter collection comes in a wonderful little gift box. And they're each this big, little tins. Whoop, there's a hair on that one. And there are 4 different scents. So in it, we've got unscented balm. So you could even scent that one yourself. And then there are 3 balms that are infused with vitamins A and E. I think they're in the unscented balm as well, the vitamins. But what we've got are certified pure tested grade oils in blends for the other 3. So we've got a balancing magnolia and yuzu. And these fit perfectly in a purse or a backpack or in your office drawer. We've got the restoring and rejuvenating helichrysum rose. That's the one I couldn't find apparently. And we've got a soothing and renewing blue tansy, yarrow, and neroli. So you've got different little blends of balms, and you could keep it for yourself or gift the collection, knowing that $10 from each purchase supports the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation, which empowers people and communities worldwide to be healthy, safe, and reliant. And that Healing Hands Foundation is part of projects that any doTERRA wellness advocate can initiate with doTERRA. All you do is you write to the Healing Hands Foundation through doTERRA, and you give them an idea of a project you've got in your mind. I know years ago when the pandemic first happened, we had an initiative that I jumped in on. Somebody else thought of it, but I jumped in on it and was able to disperse some oils for first responders. And I was able to give out 150 bags that were each worth $125. And I had my connections at 5 different healthcare facilities, got that done. And it felt so awesome to be part of that project. Another project that's part of the Healing Hands is Days for Girls, where they educate and empower young and older women in African villages with sound menstrual education and give them reusable packages of supplies that they can wash and reuse over and over. But they also train the women in the village to help teach their young girls, because over there, and it's happening still many places because doTERRA hasn't gotten around to all the villages yet. But what happens is they have some incorrect information about menstruation, and they believe that when a girl or a woman is bleeding, whether it's for her period or whether it is after having had a baby, that she is completely unclean and has to be segregated from the rest of the village. And so what has happened is they will usually have to stay in a little, like a cow shed or a little tiny physical building where oftentimes they can't even stand up completely. And they have to bleed on cardboard. And that is the extent of their menstrual education, is that it's nasty and that they can't be around anyone else. So what happens is those girls definitely lose a lot of school time, and women, of course, having had babies, will lose a lot of precious time with family and so forth. So that Days for Girls is a huge initiative that doTERRA completely supports, but they will often match when you do fundraising. And so if you present them with a project that supports people in need, and explain it to them, they will often help you out. So I just wanted to let you know that. And another thing that came to my attention is that 3 enrollment kits have gone up in price by $3. That would be the Natural Solutions kit, that big kit, the Healthy Habits kit, and the Cleanse and Restore kits. So though, just in case you're sharing with anybody, you want to keep that in mind. $3 increase, and that's not bad for the size of those kits, I would say. Another thing I did want to talk about was the lip gloss, and it's sold out, unfortunately. But if you want to think about getting in line early next year, if they have it again, they've had it like every other year. So I don't know, most of us really love this lip gloss, but this is what it looks like. It comes in, again, a nice little gift box. So it's a wonderful, wonderful, soothing, shiny, long-lasting lip gloss. So those of you who are into lip glosses, you might want to think about this for next year if you didn't get it this year, but it is wonderful. And I can't remember what oils are in here. And of course, my glasses can't quite read it. I think wild orange is in there. Ginger's in there. I think frankincense is in there. But anyway, it's a wonderful, soothing lip gloss. And those of you who did order, and again, it's sold out already, so you want to keep your eyes and ears open for these kinds of special items. That would be the Ruby Diffuser. The Ruby Diffuser. And I haven't even opened this one yet, but see if I can get it open. I can't even open it. I'm sorry, but let me see if I can tear the paper off for now. I can't get it out of the little spaces in. I should have opened this sooner. But it's a beautiful little metallic red. So that's what it looks like for those of you who did order it. And this is such a great little diffuser. I've got one in my bathroom, my laundry room right now, and it serves. No, I'm sorry, I don't have it there. That's a different diffuser. That's the mist diffuser I'm talking about. But the Ruby diffuser is perfect for attaching it to your laptop and having that little motion activated spritz of a pure oil. There's no water involved with the Ruby diffuser. And so you're getting the purest oil, which sometimes my husband thinks it's too strong. And so like I couldn't have it in the car, which for me, it worked perfectly in the car, but he kind of gave me the stop that, Roxanne, that's too strong. But it would be great like in your bathroom. It'd be great in a small office or a small bedroom. The diffuser, the bubble diffuser is excellent. And that's why it sells out so fast. So I did want to just mention that. And I got the cinnamon drops, and they've already sold out too. A lovely little gift box. So just to give you an idea of what their gift boxes look like. And these are metal. And so they're great for storing oils in later, which, yeah. So it's tall enough to hold an oil bottle. So I like that a lot. And you know what? I am out of new information right now, but I'd love to open it up for discussion. So let me see what we've got in our chat here. Oh, you got-
I have updates. I'm on the website. And
Okay.
so you asked about the Midnight Forest bath bars. You can find them in a couple places on your page, either under the Holiday Guide 2023, or if you go down to special offers, it's under the limited time offer. So it's not available all the time. When they run out, they'll be out. But the Malama bath bars are available. The Midnight Forest bath bars are available. The
And
little
Midnight Forest is available by the oil? Midnight Forest oil or just the bath bars?
I don't see the oil in here, so I would have to look. I'll have to go to another page, but I just wanted to tell everybody what is and isn't available right now. That shea butter collection that you just mentioned will be available December 1st.
Okay.
Let's see. The Holiday Trio box is still available. It did come up for me.
Okay.
So that trio of oils is still available. Holiday Peace and Joy are available in the bigger 15 ml size bottles if you wanted to buy one of those individually. The Serenity Linen Mist is really a wonderful little stocking stuffer. I've got people on my list who have loved that in the past, so I've already bought a couple of those to give again this holiday season. And let me see. That Malama hand cream will be available November 15th. So if anyone is sending their loyalty order after the 15th, they'll be able to add that one then. And the hair, beard, and skin oil is still available. But when I went out to run and grab, because I fell in love with this last year, if you've seen the diffusing garland, it comes in this little muslin bag. I bought a couple of them last year and loved it on my tree. They're 100% wool balls. This one is, I just ordered another one this year because I loved them so much and I wanted more of it on my tree this year. 100% wool balls, not treated, nothing weird added to them. And it makes it a great way that Marie mentioned, diffusing and spraying your tree to really up that scent. This is a great way to get the scent in your tree and keep it that way. And it adds, and it's really, they're pretty along with all the ornaments. So it comes on, it's on a string and it comes in this really nice package. So those are still available. And it's only $12.50 for one of those strings. So that's a nice thing to add or to give for a gift. So you asked about the Midnight Forest oil.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the oil available. So that must be a limited, maybe it's in the limited section.
Forest bath bars. I'm not
I
finding
love that oil.
not finding the oil at all. So
Okay.
when I
By the way, the holiday piece, for those of you who've heard me exclaim about Forgive oil and how powerful that's been for our family, I looked in my book and you can substitute holiday peace for Forgive. And I've been doing that because I had run out of my Forgive till my new order came. So yeah. Now, does anybody have any questions or comments or testimonies?
I have a quick thought.
Yep. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, Sandy just mentioned, I didn't even see that the thing that you're putting on your tree with the wool. It looks like little mini wool dryer balls, which made me think of Marie. Because Marie should so make those as ornaments, like little wool ornaments that we could put our essential oils on.
Can totally do that.
She has all the time in the world to do these things. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
but it made me think of it because
they're tiny. It wouldn't take a long time. Little tiny balls.
well, like I just bought a couple of wool dryer balls from Marie, and I thought to myself, you know, I could scent those with oil and put them on the tree, but I use them in the dryer instead.
Sorry, I had to move into a closet over here at UNH.
And I hope everybody's still using their dryer balls, or if you don't have a dryer ball, use a wet washcloth. And put your oils on that too, and throw that right in there, and get rid of your toxic fabric softener sheets. You don't need that on your clothing.
Oh, I have to leave. They're breaking up into their group, so I have to scoot.
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Hi, Marie.
Thank you.
You're
Let me
welcome.
know-
Bye. Love you
let
guys.
me know later. Okay.
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 I have a quick question for you, Roxanne, because I didn't see them. I mean, I didn't order them. The Shea things that you were talking about.
Uh-huh.
Is that like a tin where it has like a little, like a lotion bar in it, or do you just like, move your fingers around in it and like put it where need? Is it like a lotion or a lip thing or a hand thing? What is that exactly?
Solid. It's very solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
it
right.
might depend on how warm the room is too. But
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like you're still up in Maine right now, right? So you're
Yeah.
not, you haven't have you tested those in Florida?
I can't remember. I can't
Okay.
remember. I don't think it will get real soft. No.
Okay.
In fact, I kind of had to like scrape it with my fingernail to get it out,
Okay.
rub it on me. Yeah.
Okay. I saw them on the website and I didn't feel like, I mean, usually doTERRA is really great about giving descriptions but I kept trying to look for more information on it. I'm like, okay, what exactly are these? Like what is the purpose that they're serving?
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Okay.
it's a balm.
Okay.
And that's
Perfect.
how it's marketed, as a balm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've used them in the past if I had an area on my skin that just really took longer to heal than usual. It's very healing and nurturing for the skin. I just love that combination with the shea butter.
And the yarrow.
Mm.
Yeah, the yarrow, blue tansy, and neroli is a really good one too. Yeah.
Are they, did I miss it, or are they going to get any more of the ruby diffusers in, or is this is it until next time they offer it?
That's it until the next time they offer it. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. And I have no idea how many they sold, but I know
They
that
must have sold a lot.
Yeah.
they probably did. They probably did, because we have complained about things running out. So I know that they have, it's a tricky thing, I think, when you're selling something, to make sure you've got enough for what you anticipate might be the demand. I can't even imagine trying to figure that out myself.
But I mean, it only came out to order. What was it, like the 1st of November, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I tried to put my order in on the 10th, and they were already gone.
Oh yeah, yeah. And if you pay attention to Roxanne's doTERRA family Facebook page, do you do
Yeah.
Facebook now? Anytime you've got a sale like that, anytime you've got something important like that, I'm going to have updates as
Okay.
because they're giving us updates, when it's 75% sold, so that people don't wait and then miss out. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start looking there.
Yeah, the ruby, the lip gloss, I would say, I think those things sold out first.
Yeah,
And
and
drops
yes,
sold out.
drops true. They were gone too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry about that. It's a lesson we've all had to learn to
Oh, I
get
know.
that first day in order. In fact, Joyce, there have been some sales in the past where they were sold out by noon of the first day.
Oh, wow.
And so then I think since then they have added more stock to their sales. But yeah, it's a hard thing. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the answer. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And stay on top of Roxanne's doTERRA family, because anything important I'm putting right out there as soon as I get it.
Okay.
Okay, great. Any other questions or comments?
No?
Well, thank you so much, ladies, and I will stop this, shoot, I should have stopped it before this. I'm gonna stop the recording now.